I'm going to give a step-by-step on how to fill up the Department of Trade and Industry here in the Philippines. And the steps I'm going to require, there's an area that we got stuck with one question, and I do recommend to do your research on it. And it's going to cover it, and I'll cover it on the step and I'll let you know which one. But it's going to give you one of 4 options, and you have to pick the right option. For us, we went a little bit beyond what we thought it's supposed to be. And the reason for that is because it's better to go over and pay a little bit more than be under and then have to redo it and pay more. And I'll try to cover that area once we get into the steps. This is a step-by-step on how we filled our DTI form in the internet. I will show you the way on the laptop, but it's similar on the phone, but with speed internet, we decided to do it on the laptop. The first step is go to dti.gov.ph. The whole name is https://www.dti.gov.ph. Once you're in the site, step 2, you're going to look at the bottom where it says Negocio or Apply for a Business Name. You're going to click on Apply for a Business Name. Step 3, Register Now. You're going to click on Register Now. Step 4, there's terms and conditions. You could read them. It'll tell you certain things that you could do, and at that point on the bottom, once you scroll down, you will click Agree. I agree. Step 5, this is the owner's information and everything that we had to fill. The most important thing that you need to understand is anything with a little red asterisk is a mandatory area to fill. Meaning that, are you a stateless person? Are you a refugee person? Citizen, first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, civil status, and your gender. And the email address at the bottom. Like I mentioned, everything in red is a required field to fill. At that point, you will click Next on the bottom right. Once you do, you will see everything that you fill on a confirmation. The email that you will require to put, they're going to send you a verification code, and on that verification code, you have to type it to verify that everything, basically what they're trying to do is that your email matches the email that you inputted with all the fields required on the site. Once you put the verification code that they send you on email, you're going to go to the next step. And at that point, it's going to say that the email has been successfully verified with a green check mark. And at that point, you're going to click Proceed if you decide to proceed. Step 6, this is the area that we were stuck in when we were doing our permit, and we were asking the DTI on what option should we pick. They told us we had to go to DTI to get better information, and we did. And the person in the DTI office, since we told them our scenario of the type of business that we were doing, and we just going to maintain it in the city, it was city municipality for us for 500 pesos, but it depends what kind of business, or not the type of business, but the type of business that you're trying to do on the expansion on the country or national. And that's the option that you're going to click. And we picked the city municipality. The person in there told us it's better to be a little bit higher than lower, and we click on that one. On the bottom, once again, there is these little red asterisks that you have to input. The region, the city, municipality, province, the dominant name, the business name descriptor. And then you're going to click advanced search once you put the proposed business name. On the business name descriptor, I'll give you an example. We were doing laundry and it was an option of a laundry service or laundry shop. Whatever title you have in there is going to be added to the dominant name. For example, our business is Cebu Laundry Shop. Dominant name went first, business name descriptor is second, and that is going to be your proposed business name on the bottom. Once you check for availability, it's going to give you the past if your name is available. Once again, once you press check name availability, there's going to be these 8 BN structure, no descriptor in dominant field, explicit words, IPO words, BN reserved words, article rule, BN register, and BN reserve. Once you pass, you click, and then it's going to give you the business name registration. At that point, it's going to give you everything your proposed business name is, and then the cost. Our cost, like I said, it was city municipal, it was $500. If you're doing Gcash or any other type of payment and you're trying to just put the exact amount, don't, because the documentary stamp is not included. That's an extra fee, and that's 30 pesos with the registration fee 500, and the total will be 530 pesos. Once you proceed, you're going to get a reference code. You continue, you're going to be in step 7 now, and it's going to have your registration, your reference code. And once again, you have to fill everything that has a little red asterisk. Region, city, municipality, province, the barangay, zip code, and mobile phone number. The rest of the blanks that I did not mention that didn't have a red asterisk, we did fill some of them, but we don't have a personal phone, only mobile, so we only did the red asterisk on that one. The rest of the area we did fill on the business address. When it comes to the personal information, you also have to fill the red little asterisk, the email address, first name, middle name, last name, date of birth, civil status, and citizenship. Once again, we did fill certain areas in this that didn't require gender, and I believe we filled up owner's TIN. I'm not sure. It was either that or the fill SYS number. The following is the resident address. If it's the same as the personal information, you could click on copy my business address details to my residence address. If it's the same as the business. If not, you could go and cover all the little red asterisks once again: the region, city, municipality, province, barangay, and the mobile phone. And the optional ones are the house building number, street address, and I forgot the zip code on the red asterisk, area code, and phone number. At that point, you will click next. Step 8, service new registration, business name registration summary. This is just going to give you the hard copy of all the information that you filled. Once you verify everything, you will click next. And it will give you a confirmation. You will not be able to change any details once you click the confirm and proceed button. Once again, if it's confirmed and you agree, click confirm and proceed. Step 10 is the undertaking with your reference code. And on the bottom, you go click download and then you go click proceed. Step 11, this is your payment, business information, and how much you're going to pay. And then you're going to proceed payment on the bottom. And those are the type of payments. Like I said, it was 30 pesos because we did GCash, but there's also other type of payments that you could do. 15 pesos for Land Bank ATM. BashNet is 15 pesos. Cash payment is 30 pesos. Bank to bank is 25 pesos. GCash is 10 pesos, my fault. And Pay Maya online checkout, and it gives you a bunch of numbers, but it already gave you the amount that you have to pay on the previous one. And this is just the extra areas. Like I said, documentary stamp fee was 30, processing fee was 500, for a total amount of 530 pesos. Step 12, depending on your payment, we did GCash. It's gonna say merchant DTI BNRS amount 530 pesos. The way you're gonna log in is by the mobile phone. And once you put your mobile phone, you're gonna click next. They're gonna send you a verification. And at that point, you're gonna enter the 6-digit authentication code sent to your registered mobile phone. And then you're gonna click next. If you didn't get it, click resend. But if you got it, click next. At that point, it's going to say log into your Pay and GCash, enter your 4-digit MPIN, and then you're going to click next. Step 13, DTI BNRS, pay with GCash, is going to give you your total balance, but it's going to tell you the amount and the amount total and how much you paid in PHP, which is Philippine currency. 530 pesos. This is, like I said, if it's GCash. Step 13A, Department of Trade Industry, is going to tell you the amount, total, and you click proceed. Step 13B, Transaction Inquiry Verification. You're going to type in your verification code that they send to your Gmail. Step 14 is your transaction summary with your code, and it's going to tell you the status. And if it says completed and paid with all your information below, on the downloadable contents, download all 3 papers. And the reason I say download all 3 is because when we went to do the rest of the process and the permits, they stapled all 3 and the process was with all 3 papers. If you want to have an extra copy for yourself, you could print an extra one, but that's the way we did it. They stapled all of them with all the receipts with the payments that we had to pay for the business, and at that point we had to go to get it notarized, and that's where we're at this point. And that's the final step on this. Hopefully you guys have an easier path than us, since we are providing the information that you need. Thank you, and thank you for watching.